Greetings, enlightened warriors. You are told you live in a free country, free from the tyranny of kings and emperors. But that is a lie. What we have is an oligarchy, a system where corporate power and state violence are perfectly blended, concealed by flags and anthems. For decades, the United States government, through its dark shadow, the Central Intelligence Agency, has systematically extinguished freedom across the globe. We aren't talking about a few mistakes. We are talking about over 70 documented attempts at regime change during the Cold War alone, and it's continuing to this day. And the true victims were never foreign dictators, they were people trying to claim their own resources. By using psychological warfare, they flood the media with calculated lies, creating phantom armies and false narratives to sow chaos and turn citizens against their leaders. They cause economic sabotage by funding opposition parties, bribe military officials, and use labor unions as fronts to organize crippling strikes, ensuring the target government collapses under its own weight. They train and arm local strongmen and proxy armies, the tyrants of tomorrow, to execute coups and assassinate elected leaders, ensuring American hands remain seemingly clean. But here is the single, crucial reality, the one that ties it all together: the reason was never freedom. The reason was always about profit. Why did they overthrow the elected government of Iran in 1953? Because their prime minister dared to nationalize oil. Why did they dismantle the democratic government of Guatemala in 1954? Because their president had the audacity to take back unused land from the United Fruit Company to give to the poor. Every single time, the fight against communism was a smokescreen used to protect the capitalistic infrastructure and the profit margins of powerful American corporations. They don't hate socialism, they hate any government that puts its own people and resources before the flow of U.S. capital. The CIA is not just a foreign spy agency, it is the paramilitary enforcement arm of global capital. The same infrastructure that steals democracy abroad is the one that limits your choices and controls your narrative here at home. Wake up and see the system for what it truly is. Stop supporting the infrastructure of your own control. True freedom begins the moment you refuse to be ruled by either the state or the corporation. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously enlightening out.